Silly, welcome. Also, sound effects don't work automatically. They're manual. Okay, so we got a little bit of an early stream because I need to end early. So yeah, let's get started. Okay, first thing is Ricky. I think it was Ricky. Ricky redeemed a package yesterday, and I forgot to open it. So let's go and open it. All right. Where does it open from? Here. Whoa. Got a bunch of stickers. Okay. There we go. Three things here. So I got I ordered from Nekotato some interesting EC stuff. We got a few stickers. These are free. Pretty cool. But we also got a few things in here as well, which includes a few of these, what are they called again? Tech dongles. So these are supposed to be able to be inserted in through a real force, and it just kind of like dangles out, but you'd be able to plug in USB-C into it. So there's that. I got one in blue and one in teal. I also got this USB-C Nova Touch daughter board, so should make that Norbitouch a lot nicer. Conan, welcome. Yeah, that's what we got. Okay, so that was yesterday's package. All right, let's get started. I want to get started quick, get through as much as we can here. We got a board to build, and then also just want to see how much we could possibly get done of the Freya hot swap repair. All right, how do we remove this safely? Here we go. All right, so there was something I forget about why there's a second plate here. I should figure it out. We've encountered a few minor cosmetic issues like tiny flaws on the surface of the FR4 plate. We've ordered pristine plates already. This was an update back in 4 days ago. But we're including extra A- stock with your order. Having an additional plate on hand is always a good thing. Okay. I don't know what cosmetic issues. But how come it's always perpetual nighttime in your room? Oh, today is just particularly gloomy. It's 5 p.m. here. And also it's still like winter, so it just kind of is dark. But it's exacerbated by the fact that it's been raining, cloudy and raining today. So okay. So yeah, here's the adage. Let's see, how are you supposed to disassemble this? I'm a little worried. Is this adhesive? How do you work? How does this work? Is this... This is not... I don't have a clue how this is built. Let's see if there's a build guide. There we go. Slide-in gasket mount. Okay, so that's the situation. Remove the security foam piece. Take out the case and stand one after another. It's easy to overlook the magnetic artisan badge puller. Magnetic artisan badge. Kimmy, welcome. Use chopstick, welcome. All right, it's this, I guess. It helps you pull out the artisan badge. Oh, this. Okay. One time Chris did a daytime stream and I saw Dale in his room and I was confused. Sorry. It sometimes can be daytime here. Alright, using your fingers, press the plate down at the green marked areas. Slide it back away from you. A late morning person, huh? Push down. Press the plate down. Here and here. Niku, welcome. Oh! Interesting. Okay. I heard of this board. This is the Geist Machine 60. Should be slid back. I get really tired when the lighting is too dim. Oh. So it must be pretty cozy whenever you watch his stream, huh? Looked weird about that. Oh, yeah. The back piece is right here. Wait, what is this? Are these, like, switches? Or are these, like, plugs? Eight silicone pins. Oh, that's an interesting way they have set this USB connector. Okay, there's like a plastic thing here with like sliders at the bottom. I don't know. Or just like little like padded feet adhesive to the back of the sticker. Can you take a board out real quick? I don't know if I can. I'm trying to finish this as fast as possible. Today's going to be a short stream. Not going to be longer than 2.5 hours. Probably my next stream, if there isn't the CCRX, uh, it does exist. There are pictures of it. it has been posted. It does exist. Just saw the pics. Yeah, that's mine. Yes, it is. It is indeed mine. Slide each pin to remove them. I picked one up, the last one. Ah. This is... Oh, okay. Slide them to the triangle. I bet you're getting it made like yours. You should have. Would have been a good idea. Alrighty. There's also these... I'm a little confused by these little... I don't know if those are gasket razors. Oh, you know what, actually? Why would I even want this? It's a spacebar mount. Sure, that's too much to ask because I'm getting a replacement unit and I can already choose a lot, but changing the whole board might be a bit much to ask of the folks, factory... Of Folkies, the factory doing it. I see. Wait, why are you getting a replacement unit? Or it's like it was just a replacement unit that you're picking up? Ah, I see. Got it. This is a really weird system. I get to wondering if these are actually necessary for the build. I'm thinking it actually might be. So basically there are these like little, I don't know if I'd call them tadpoles, but they're these little silicone pins that just kind of live to connect the PCB to the plate. But I also think that it's also supposed to like bounce off the bottom. It's my guess. Okay. Yeah, this says nothing about what to do with this little plastic thing. Whoa. Where did these come from? I don't even know where these flipped out of. Was it here? I think it might have been on the corners. Then I should just give it to the person which ordered the damaged one. I see. Oh yeah, these had to go to the corners because of... Yeah, sizing wise. Okay. And Bixie is welcome. Yeah, streaming a little early today. So yeah, this isn't super entirely clear what this is for. Okay, yeah, you are supposed to lock these. Yeah, this really doesn't say what to do with this thing. And I think some people have complained. Like, what is this? Okay. The plastic sheet at the bottom that has all the foam in it is a single piece. No need to remove them from the sheet. It's meant to be installed as is. Okay. Yeah, and it's not really flippable either. Because of the 6U non-symmetry. The way the foam slash felt gaskets fit over the bottom wings of the PCB kind of squish oddly into the case, somewhat interfere with the keycaps on the switches in that area. I don't remember which way one. I think it was like this. Something like that. These are pretty awkward. Okay. So I think we just have to build it. So move that off to the side. This as well. I'm not sure necessarily why. Like, what are the differences between these two plates? They mentioned some cosmetic imperfections. I'm guessing this is like the lower stock one. This one they said is A minus stock. And then they're supposed to be ordering more. So everyone's going to have 3 plates, I guess. So I don't really care. It's cosmetic. We're not going to see this. Excuse me. Okay. So I have like one partially finished set of stabilizers left, basically, which is kind of interesting. Wait, maybe. No, not this. Yeah, I have no idea. All right. So they're kind of, but they're all 7U. So I need to redo these. Grab this. So my plan here is I'm just going to get rid of 2 of these 7U wires. Just go and replace them by 2Us. Okay. Should be good. All right. 205, or sorry, BDZ right here. How's everybody doing? I think the reason I had extra 7Us was because I was probably going without stabilizers on a couple 2Us for like Alps builds. Like Matthias clones. Just didn't want to have to deal with that. Let's see, I'm thinking I might be due for a tactile build today. I think. Let's see. 2-1, welcome. What do I have here listed? Yeah, tactile. Sorry for the congestion. What color case you get? I got the graphic edition, which is this sort of sandy silver. All right. Should be good to go. Oh my goodness. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Just kidding. Sibula, thank you for the raid. Excuse me, did you have a good do you have a second to hear about the good word of EC and the Church of Rubber Cup Thok? William, thank you for the follow. Oh shoot, this is a 6U. Damn it. Alright, there was more that we had to do. I found my 6U wires. Howdy, howdy. Why do I only see my 7Us? Oh, there you go. A bunch of them here. All right. I guess there was more we had to do. PCB is so sus. Looks like someone took multiple bites out of it. Anyways, welcome guys. Sip, what were you working on? How was the stream? How's everyone's day going? Thank you for being here. Blah, 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 blah. It's Friday. Never saw that around the spacebar before? It's true. I don't know. I have never seen that. You know what I think it is this is just strictly 6U only. And I think a lot of PCBs want to try to get multiple layout compatibility. I don't know much about Guys Machine boards. Would you say enjoy the experience so far? I think enjoy is a little bit of a stretch. It's definitely been weird so far in terms of what's been like included in this. Yeah, enjoy is a strong word. But I haven't hated it. Did some new parts review and built an Alpha Stage 980C case. Alpha Stage? What is Alpha Stage? Is this the name of a stage, or is this like the name of a company? Or a designer, brand, vendor? I don't know. I'm pretty exclusively an HHKB guy, so I'm not entirely certain. As in alpha status design, like okay. Understood. How'd that go? %70% chance that it'll be completely different. I see. All right. Now we should be good. I wasn't expecting it to go that well. All right. Screw-ins seemed like it was the right move because this has like that like no edge PCB for the holes it mounts to. By the way, about the CCRX, was that your idea and you proposed it, or was it proposed to you? It just kind of got out of hand, is what I would say. I saw that there was an HHKB blocker TKL layout. I think it was Randy. Had sent it, and I filled out the Google form, and then there was a notes section, and I just said like, hey, can you cut me a plate with just fewer cutouts so that it like works like an actual HHKB. It's okay if it dips in where the top case machining is into just nothing, like into just solid metal plate. And the guy reached back out said like, "Is this what you want?" And what he was saying wasn't it. And so we had some back and forth. I said, "No, I'm looking for this," and then he showed it, and I was like, "Oh, that's pretty good. It accomplishes kind of what I want, unless you want to do this." And like I was kind of half joking when I said it, like, just don't machine the top case, is what I said. Like, unless you want to do this, as a joke, is what I said. And then he said, let me see. And yeah, that's kind of how it happened. Oh, interesting. All of them are north facing. What is the rationale behind... It's kind of dumb and funny and genius at the same time. It's just very reminiscent of the piggy. It's just off positioned. Oh. Secret Myth, thanks for the follow. Anyways, what is the rationale behind like the directions of these 2U stabilizers? Because like sometimes, like this is a rare time where I see left shift and ANSI enter with both north facing wires. Anyone here have an idea? I mean, maybe it's because this is so strictly set to be an HHKB layout that like it's no longer blocking anything. Okay. So I'm supposed to choose some tactile switch. Let's see what we got. All right, I got Wheat Chicks Silent Raw. Cherry Tactile Gray with a lighter spring. And then we also have these Cherry Clear stems in housings. Cherry High Rose? Oh, Cherry High Rose is in this. I just use these. I'm leaning towards this because I'm not sure. I feel like I want to save these silent tactiles, the Leak Chicks, for something else. So I'm kind of debating this, but I'm also curious. I just want to see how it fits in the plate. It's maybe a good first question. Is like, how well will this work? Is that GMK Dark? Almost. It is CRP black on black. This is a run through round 6. I think it was from drop. Yeah, I think we're going to go with this. These actually seem to fit fine. These are clear stems on inside of the Wuchu Studio housings, the nylon housings. So I want to see how different they end up feeling from something like Cherry Clear. I do have GMK Dark, but I specifically went for CRP black on black because I find that like CRP and just other PBT in general work well on the High Rose orange stem switches, or orange High Rose orange switch stems, just because they're very funnily shaped and they could potentially break like ABS so I just went for a PBT. I'm leaning towards the blue anno. It's so many nice colors. Which color anno would I choose? Let's see. I still have this board plugged in. Whoops. Wrong button. Are you talking about this or which blue? Actually, yeah, I think all three of these grayish, bluish colors look really nice. That one. The circles are the colors which pique my interest. Yeah. I agree. I mean, I like all of the ones you circled, honestly. This one's pretty cool. This is like a kind of burgundy or maroon. Is that what that is? Yeah, I mean, these bluish ones here, they're the kind of the most interesting to me. Boom, boom, and this one right here. Oh, that's weird. A bunch of these end up being rotated. This whole... What? The top two rows are flipped 180, these switches. Yeah, I was thinking because they also did that nice patina on weight. Did you get that? I don't remember. It's, I mean, you can check my VODs if you want to see the CCRX HHKB. I already forgot what the backside looked like. All I remember is that I did find it very cool that they did one of those, like the engraving in between the nav cluster and the arrows. Because then, like, it even drives home further that it was supposed to be a TKL. You know what I think would have been funny, though, is if I got an engraving of the cutouts. The top case cutouts. The cutout, yeah, exactly. Yeah, so there's like, it looks like, what the, this was supposed to be a TKL, which you could already ascertain from how it looks, but it would have driven the point further. But yeah, exactly. All right, you get what I mean. There you go. And Thixius, thank you for the 5-stream streak. You probably talked with Def. He does not know that you're an only HHKB user. That's probably why he was confused. I think I talked to both Def and Atkins. Oh, this is weird. Does this feel really tight? That one feels super tight for some reason. All right, let's quickly check. Ooh, this is nice. This is real nice because when I flip it over, there's basically zero Swiss cheese on this. So it's really easy to tell where the pins are and whether or not any of them are bent. So hopefully I don't overlook them like I did, what was it, on Wednesday? Oh, I didn't put the spacebar switch. Okay. Should be it. So I think we can go and get to soldering. I'm gonna move this. Let's throw this weight in here, or the back bar. Switch desk mats today. I feel like I don't switch desk mats enough. Suppose I should open the window. It's drizzling right now. Makes me a little bit worried that I could have my internet cut out. For those of you guys who don't know, my internet cuts out pretty quickly whenever it rains. Alright, should be good. Oh, I think these are the real fluxy gloves. Okay. Let's do this. Oh, that is pretty interesting when they make the top two rows be like flipped 180. Because it's easier because I usually have to try to fiddle around and rotate when I do the push alignments. I don't think I have to do that with this situation. We'll see. Quick time check. It is 5:50 p.m. We're about 50 minutes into stream. My goal here is to be done by around 7:30. So hopefully this build can go relatively quick. And maybe we can do a little bit of the continuation of the Freya hot swap socket repair. This is really nice. I am a fan of this PCB. It's weird looking, but it's very nice how it was very restricted to HHKB. It's also very, very nice that it you can see the traces. So if I ever bust one up, like I know where to go. Anybody got any fun weekend plans? Probably gonna take a shift at the food bank tomorrow and play a bunch of Splatoon. We got a question mark rotation in Grizzco. I gotta get my triple rewards. Just check the VOD and you have a stainless steel weight. Oh, Eve's concert. Oh my goodness. Boo! Boo! Just kidding, Alex. Thank you for the raid. How's it going, everybody? How was stream? What were we working on? Dirty Gingy. Welcome back. Elquan. Flickbert. SRJ1. Welcome to the stream, guys. They're working here on the Ada GE from Geist Machine. It's Geist Machine's 60% HHKB. Yes, welcome everybody. Welcome Randy. I'm gonna flip this. This so far has been a pretty interesting experience of the build. Don't know how big of a fan I am. It like so much of this build has been there's a novelty to it. It's been very charming. Like the PCB is a funny shape. The mounting system is really weird. The case design is weird. The top two rows have the switches flipped 180. I think it has its own like key map configurator that's like separate from VIA or Vile. There's just like so much about this that's very weird. But happy Friday, everybody. For those just tuning in for the first time, my name's Chris. Mostly do HHKB layout content on this stream. Usually stream late at night, but we came on a little bit early today because I really wanted to stream, but I have to end early. hoping to get this build done not super crazy late, and that way we have some time to try to work on a hot swap PCB socket replacement / repair. Alright, that should be it. We're going to do some push alignments, make sure everything's pressed in really nicely. I need to raise my iron heat. Sure, welcome back. So, for anyone just tuning in, welcome. You know, I'm basically done with all of my harvested out stabilizers. Yo, Mr. Stream for the Julie 6, how you liking it? What build you wind up opting for? Yeah, I've been liking it. I put cherry, high rose orange switches with the ABS plate. It's funny, there was a little bit of an issue with the spacebar at first, but I realized it wasn't the board's fault. It was the TX AP stabilizers. I really don't like TX AP stabilizers. The connection between the wire and the housing clips is so tight that it just causes a lot of like binding or slow returns. So I didn't realize that until the next day. We ended up finishing it, so or fixing it the following day, which was yesterday. But I tried both the Ismo Girl. Thank you for the follow. I tried both mounting styles for this particular assembly. You know, vintage cherry plus ABS. Flickbird, thank you for the follow. And the funny thing is that like I like the alphas better with the gummy O-ring mount. But I like the space bar better on the top mount. I don't know, is that weird? I don't know if that's like a typical thing or not. So right now I have it set to top mount. Oh. Have you tried dual mounting it? I have not. Meme God, welcome back. TX binding usually goes away after a few minutes of use. It most certainly doesn't, at least not in my experience. Like, I have had some very, very major issues on multiple builds using TXAP to the point where I cannot recommend TXAP anymore. What spring weight do you use? Very heavy. For spacebar, specifically for spacebar springs, I'm typically at least 75 gram two stage, but can go all the way up to 90. And this was a scenario here where I was using some horrendous, TXAP housing, like along with a 90 gram 90 gram two stage. It was the Kinetic Labs spring, and it was like kind of that weird, gross, like gummy, slow to return feeling. Terrible. I cannot recommend. Like there was a point where I was just like, just going back and trying, like, even this was recently ish, where it's just like I'm trying to find any vendor that's still selling TX Rev 3, because it's just like Rev 3 is just a superior product. I had some issues with 7U spacebars on TXAP when they first released, but the wire was out of spec. So that also could be a me issue too, because I've never liked any like Rev 2, Rev 3, or AP wires, because like I just noticed that like you can accidentally unbalance them, i.e., bend them really easily. I don't know, maybe I just have these like, I don't know, caveman Frankenstein fingers to do it. I don't think I do, but it's what it's felt like. So typically what I'll just do is like grab a 7U wire from like anything else. Most recently, like I'd be getting them from Canon Keys. I don't know. What I know is that I just do not have a good experience at all with TXAP. That's what I did for that first batch. Yeah, so I always just go for them now. Like Canon Keys spacebar wires. I switched to their screw-ins though. Yeah, so now I'm like really fully stocked up on TX Rev 3s and also OwlLab stabilizers. That's basically all I'm using now. But also I haven't in a while because I've just been reusing stabilizers from old builds because I'm trying to sell a bunch of boards that, I don't know, I'm just trying to sell a bunch of boards, and I broke them down, took back the stabilizers, and I've been using those. I think I've just ran out of them, so I'm gonna have to go back to actually tuning stabilizers again for the first time in like 4 months. I've had 4 months of not having to tune stabilizers because of all the ones I saved. I think I'm gonna try to use screw-ins. I still managed for the O-ring with stabies. Oh, okay. Sorry, I missed that message, Primo. Thanks, I appreciate that. That is good to know. I went straight to clip-ins because I just feel like usually everyone just says use clip-ins whenever you do like a gummy O-ring mount. So like I just, at this stage, it's another one of those things where it's just like I just don't bother even trying screw-ins if I think it's not gonna work. But that's good to know. Let's see, we got some news and notes for you guys. Let's see what I got here. It's been a rainy day, kind of surprising. Doesn't seem to be raining right this second, or if it is, it's the lightest of drizzles. This is my 5th straight day of streaming. I'm not tired of it yet, but I do know that, like, probably not going to stream through this weekend. Just because of Splatoon, and I need to go outside. I feel like I haven't been outside in like 5 days. Yesterday's stream, I feel like, I don't know if just no one mentioned it, but I guess I forgot to turn on some lights. Forgot to turn on my galaxy lights and that Bape light behind me. Had a hell of a time to go outside, raining all weekend. Oh shit. Alright, good to know. Oh, I don't know if you guys saw, but a new Weekend album dropped. You know, I haven't really particularly enjoyed the last couple of albums from the Weekend, but I was listening to the one that just dropped today, and I was like, oh, this is not bad. Kelly's already February. That means my military service is near. We'll have to disappear for 4. Oh shoot! Wait, when does that start? It's apparently really good. I have yet to listen to it yet. The album was all right. Oops. Okay, so how would you find that it compares to his last like 2 or 3 albums? I guess that's my question. Like, I don't want to say it's like the greatest album I've ever heard or anything, but I do think it's better. That's the bad part. I don't know where to start. Oh shoot. Okay. Oh, here's another curious thing. This is a connector PCB. It's not a daughter board. Alright, that should be it. But let's go and test this. Apparently I need to go to like some special site. Alright, it says go to playserious.app. Quit, select, Ada, connect. Alright. Key test. Alright, looks good. For the last album, feels more thematically cohesive. The new ones just sound like a bunch of Weekend songs put together, in my opinion. Okay, that's fair. I mean, if you're into the artistry of like album thematic, that's fair. Personally, I feel like the overall vibe of the Sonics, or the actual sound, I like better. Like, he has like a couple of production credits to like, Metro Boomin. Who else? There was a few others that I was seeing. I was just like, okay, like I like the vibe of this better. What are layers? Layer 1, layer 2. This is weird. So check this out. This defaults this to MO2 rather than what I assume should be MO1. And there's stuff in MO1, but there isn't anything on layer 2. Print screen. What is this sun? Plus? Wait, why is that a plus? There's no minus? Interesting. Where are the print screen? There's no scroll lock or pause. Does it just Maybe it just doesn't believe those are real. Those aren't real keys. Oh, you know what it could be is scroll lock and pause break are brightness settings in iOS. Maybe that's what it's trying to go off of. Alright, this mostly got everything I want, which is surprising. Oh, now that's blown this a little bit. The defaults here, let's see. It's supposed to be plus, whoops, plus, minus. This is supposed to be end. End. All right. I think everything otherwise looks good, but again, this one concerns me. That's what MO means? I've never known that. I did not know that's what it meant. That's crazy. Turn on. How? Yeah, I just saw it was MO. Like, I don't know why it's called MO, but I guess this is a layer button. Whoa, what is this? Oh, there's this. It has its own monkey type. All right. Config. So this seems kind of broken. It's a little weird. Also, okay, technically key map. This, I think I want to change these and then just change these within macOS. That way it's not a problem in Windows. Yeah, I mean, TG makes sense. Is board wireless? No, it's not. L command, L opt. All right, opt. Wait, did I do this? Shit. L command. Okay, it doesn't automatically scoot you to the next key, which I wished it did. R command. Why wouldn't they just use VIA or VILE in that case? I don't have an answer. There's a lot of very... I feel like questionable is kind of a too aggressive of a word, but there's a lot of questionable decisions they made on this board, I will say. It might be too strong a word, but it is how I feel. All right, does this work? Oh. Come on. Does it not... Did this save? Do I have to save it? Okay, hold on. Maybe this is supposed to be momentarily on too. Oh, wow. Okay. So, that's a little weird too that they wrote this. Layer 0 corresponds to momentarily on 1. And so this is actually supposed to be 2 to correspond with layer 1. So that's like a little bit of a deviation from VIA and VILE 2. Okay. Let's test again. All right. It's also a little weird because this does actually work, that function key, but it doesn't show up on the actual key test. All right, so we're almost there. We gotta assemble the board, which I'll do shortly here. Okay. I think that's it. Let's push this off to the side for now. All right. So, I do find this a somewhat weird way to handle this. We are supposed to set this back into the case, and it just like kind of slides in and out. Oh, I'm supposed to put these pins back before I go and do that. I have these little pins that I'm supposed to push through. My guess here is that there is supposed to be, like, it's supposed to bounce off of these as it flexes, you know, in any part in the middle here. That's my understanding. I do have to say, though, these pins are very weird. I wonder if I should try to desolder the standoffs on my Mode Envoy now that I have a somewhat reliable soldering iron. Are the standoffs, like, how do the standoffs work in the Envoy? Oh, this one's really annoying. All right, maybe tweezers? There we go. Yeah, probably tweezers. Quick time check. It is about 6:20, meaning I have something like an hour and 10 left of stream. So I'm thinking of getting rid of these. These are what seem to be like some kind of spacebar gasket. Like they're little pads that the spacebar plate mounting is supposed to rest on as a gasket. And I'm thinking, how about no? So apparently you can use a solder iron to push out the pre-mounted standoffs on the PCB for the plate. Oh, interesting. Huh. Does that apply for others? Okay. So now, with all of that, attach your stabilizers. Put the pins back. Press down on the first row switches to ensure that the back wings of the plate don't make contact of the case. Oh. What is first row? The back wings of the plate don't make contact with the case. Press down on the... Oh, you can't see what I'm looking at. Sorry. Press down on the switch assembly in the green marked spots. I feel like this was supposed to be shifted up. Okay, so kind of at the Z position and the... What is this? Dot position? Oh, okay. Oh, I see. That's how that's supposed to work. That is kind of funny how that gasket works. That's an interesting one, that's for sure. Slide it towards you. They're properly seated deep into the case. How deep? How deep is it supposed to go? This is funny. Let's grab this. I feel like the way that this mounting is supposed to be on this right side, it's supposed to be deeper. But it's a little hard. Okay, how do I take it out? Okay, there we go. So essentially there's these two gaskets that sit in kind of part way into this blocker. And seating these properly is a little funny. It's hard to get this totally positioned right, but maybe it'll make more sense once I have keycaps on it. Okay, so now at this point we put in the stand, which is magnetic, which is terrifying. Carefully align with the magnets to avoid any scratches on the case. Oh, I see. Okay. And that's it. Look at that. We got kind of like an L shape here. Alright. Key set time. What key set do you guys want to see on this? Let's see what I got available. I had a plan for this, which honestly wasn't a very good one. It was like it was Avantgardia. That's what I've written down in my notes here. But I feel like I don't even think that would look good. I do have to use something that has a 6U. So that's kind of critical. 6U center. Yeah, Avantgardia won't even work in that case. I have Tulip. Could run Tulip on this. Phantom 2. 6s? 6s might actually work. How about 6s? I'm not sure, this might be off center. Yeah, shit, this is off center. I need to go find the 6's centered bar, but let's just go with this. Lots of stabilizer washer is great. Ugh. I mean, I don't know. I feel like in a lot of cases, I don't know your case, but in a lot of cases, you don't actually need them. They're more just like just there. It's like it's more like how much at risk are you of, you know, screwing in where there's like an extra trace. Oh shit, you know what? Did I may not have yeah, maybe I should take a step back here, because I'm realizing I don't think I'm pushing these in all the way. These are clear stems. I think these need stem trimming. I'm like, why does it feel kind of weird? Like it's not being pushed in all the way? And it's probably a good thing I did it. Alright, another thing. I kind of feel like the texture of this ano is a little rough. I wish it was a little smoother. I mean, I think they were, like, I think they intended to do this. I think this is what they wanted. But in terms of ano I like, it's usually like the opposite of this. Oh god. Alright, there we go. Yep. Truthfully, I probably should have done this while this was still out, and I probably should just take this off now. Put this in here. Or is that the only place? I think that might be the only place where there's contact is. Nah, I should still take this out. No trust. There we go. Alright, this is gonna be a while. Holy hell. Some of these are so tight, it's crazy. Jeez, yeah, this is crazy. this is something. That is wild. How many times do you guys press on your stem trimmers to these like super wide ones? I'm going like 20 times and I think there's still some tightness. Oh God. This is crazy. Klexes, welcome. Oh, I didn't update it. I don't have a keyboard plugged in. I work on the Ada GE. I decided to use these housing, like nylon housing with clear stems, cherry clear. And I forgot to, in advance, shave the stems. And it's crazy. I feel like I've been doing some of these for like 20, 25 presses. I've really only done the first row. Wise Donkey. Yeah, so you got an early start. My plan is to end in less than an hour. So I don't know if I'm going to get to any of the Freya repair, considering that I have to do all this stem trimming. Wise Donkey, Klex is welcome. There's like a huge click when I get to the bottom after having shaven 20 to 25 times. And then some of them I feel like they're still not shaven all the way. Are the custom KBD CNC trimmers better? Where are they located? Are they in NA? I feel like I'm missing a key. Couple actually. Rossi Bagnon had some of them in his shop. Ah, damn it! I was bring it up before, but I think you already made the order by then. I think. Yeah. And I mean, even then, I probably would have just been like, I already got the Geon one. That should be good enough, right? But you know, I'm just curious how these stem trimmers. How do you think they're supposed to be working? Because I feel like, is it just like? It's just like an inverted cross mount that's meant to be like sort of thinned out, and then you just press it on, and that's supposed to just like literally shave or shrink the plastic. Oh, the rain's coming down. I may possibly disconnect. It seems to happen a lot when it rains here, but if I do, I intend to be back on Monday. Corn, welcome. Did you end up finishing? Nope. We desoldered and we tested. We had like a 20% loss rate. So 12 out of the 65 or so switches or hot swap sockets I lifted pads on, I guess. I think Randy said the GM ones just rounded off the bumps on the clears, like they don't cut off enough or something. Yeah, so like the other thought I had was that like, is the point of this to kind of be like a blade? Is this supposed to be a blade? And if it is, wouldn't it like dull? Or maybe regardless of if it's like a blade, wouldn't it just dull over time? Like you need a sharpen or you need to get a new one each time. You're cutting plastic. Do you want to stainless steel? So yeah, cutting plastic would take a lot to dull it. I guess it depends on how rough you are with it. Alright. Let's try these out. It's crazy because it's like, it's definitely not as tight, but then there's still this like weird, crazy bump. Like when you push far enough. Palm PC nylon pretty soft on the scale of plastics. JK PC is apparently really hard on the scale of plastics. So I'm doing one row at a time just to give my hand a break. In between rows. You guys hear the rain outside? Polycarbonate is the toughest plastic out there, at more than 20 times stronger than acrylic and 200 times stronger than glass. That's crazy. Why does it feel like that's not the case? I mean, I think these clear stems are, they're palm, right? And one thing I'm curious about is, I talk about impact resistance though, not sure how that translates to shore hardness. So like, what exactly is the problem? Like, I want to just say exactly. Like, is it literally just that the cross shape of the stem is like too wide? Or is there like certain parts of the cross shape that are like extended too far? Like in some axis. There are little nubs you could see on the stems. And are they just more extreme on these? It's like I could see it on like the north side, but that's like not where the shaver operates. Unless it's not the north side I'm supposed to be looking at. Oh, that one's so... That one's so tight. Also, here's another question. Does it make sense to be shaving it? Like, is there any debris that comes off and affects, you know, like it coming off and down into the housing and the railings? I always wonder the same thing when watching you do it. I imagine some have to, right? Yeah. So should you be doing this before you lube them? Ricky, by the way, welcome. Ricky, you redeemed the package opening yesterday. I never opened it, so I opened it at the beginning of the stream. It's my package from Nekotato, which was the Real Force dongles and the Nova Touch USB-C daughter board. Started too early today? Yeah, I did start really early. I'm supposed to end early. I thought I was going to be able to get to do more Freya repair, but I guess not. I'm supposed to end in like 40 minutes or so. Sometimes I'm just like, I press it on and I'm like, well, is it already too late? Because that one felt too tight, you know? Also, should I be like not going perfectly in a straight line? Because I feel like that kind of may help. Instead of just going straight up and down. Like move in a direction. Like that it actually feels like nicer to press the keycaps in. If I like go in an X. Oh. I'm gonna try that for this row. So the first view, I'm gonna go straight down because that's like, there is a lot of resistance there. I have some news and notes for you guys. Alright, so what we got here? I sent out my Canon Keys PCB today. Hopefully gonna get that refund. I was reading why, or I was trying to figure out what went on with Oblatsky's OG extensions stock. Apparently people just say like white on black is really popular. You guys think that's the truth? Kind of makes sense, especially for anyone who's like has old cherry stock trying to adapt it. That's just crazy that it's sold out. That sold out and the macro kit sold out. Just for white on black, not for beige. There's a Colk I've been waiting for from Archetype for like over a year now. It was like Halloween 2023. It just shipped. And I've got no word on my Rolly 35 AF refund. I've been just asked for a refund because I don't know. I don't really want to wait. It sucks that like there is like a restocking fee or whatever, just a handling fee. Pre-order refund fee. But I just figure that's probably the same loss I was going to take if I try to sell it used. Crazy Archetype was so backlogged. You know, I don't know what it was because I've received like Colks that came more recently. I think they did mention something to the effect of like some specific resins that they ordered were not good. And I'd heard that that affected some of their drops. But the funny thing is, I don't remember it affecting this one. Like they mentioned which ones it affected, and it wasn't this one that's taken a year plus. That was just kind of weird. There was one where I just straight up asked for a refund because they said like I had another one on pre-order or that I hit on that was taking a while too, and then they offered a refund, and I just said yeah, I'll take a refund because these are expensive. You know? Gotta update my site. It's gonna happen after this. I'm also supposed to get to Type B on Monday. Probably gonna be another good time for me to update as well. That one, I think for a while, will be my last keyboard I'll receive. I have a couple more group buys left, but those I feel like they're projected to be a little bit further out. One of them is an F1, but I don't know. I'm still on the fence of whether or not I want to keep it. Ooh. That still felt kind of tight. Yeah, these actually feel better when I come in at an angle. That's probably the key, at least for these clears. Gotta come in at a little angle. Actually, maybe all the angles. Alright, last one. But I also do need to pick up the centered bar, which I think will be in the other room. Gotta do a photo shoot for all these new keyboards, new assemblies, new key sets on boards I've already built. New key sets in general. I also need to start doing switches. Switch photos. Oh, what the? Okay. Last one. Sorry for the delay. This really just slowed it. I feel like this... Jeez, how long did this take? This took like longer than the rest of the build. Bit of a question. My 205 separates in the tub. Oh, you got a whole tub too? Does that mean it would separate in my stabilizers? Probably. I think that kind of seems like the consensus from people. Which is also kind of why some people would suggest using something a little thicker like dielectric grease or BDZ or something. Oh, 10 grams. But or another reason why some people would say like, oh, retune them after some time. But I mean, yeah, it could separate, but I mean, just wait and see once it becomes bad. Once it becomes bad, it's like, yeah, then you gotta figure it out. But I don't imagine it to take. Yeah, it's not like it goes bad instantly or anything. Okay, I'm gonna go grab the proper 60 bar. Be right back. Okay. Oh, also today is apparently the last day of copper. I'm passing on it. Think I'm good. Do I have to periodically take it out and redo the lubing? I mean, you only would when it becomes a problem. So, and it'll only become a problem in your imagination. Right? I mean, I don't know. I mean, honestly, to be fair, rattly stabilizers is a problem in general of everyone's imagination, right? Technically. Oh, shoot. I actually think I'm supposed to not have these on when I install it. I think this is like, it's an interesting board where it's like, I think in order to actually install it into the case, it's like there are some, it feels like a lot more keycaps you need to actually pull off. And I feel like while we're at it, we might as well take that approach that I haven't been doing up until the last two rows. Oh god. Yeah, this is gonna take the full 2.5 hours, man. I did not anticipate this. I was like, this is gonna be a fast build. Always something, man. It's always something. Whew. Fuck them kids. Alright. Let's try now. Okay. Alright. Yeah, this is a lot nicer now. So, I think that's another thing too. I don't know if anyone's tried this, Randy or anybody else, but instead of just going straight up and down on the stem shaver, you could kind of go in this X pattern and you could feel a lot of resistance there. And I do feel like that also kind of helps in shaving it down in a way that makes sense. I don't know if maybe, I mean, you guys tell me if that has any negative ramifications, but I can't imagine so. Ugh, okay. Oh god. Alright. Left corner. I feel like if they were gonna make a custom PCB anyways, why didn't they put it in the middle? I mean, I guess that wouldn't make sense for the mounting, I suppose. Ah, that's neat. Alright. Let's check out this, their version of monkey type. Key test. No, typing. They have their own monkey type. But it's weird because it's not even like... Oh, those are words. Here's seconds. Okay. Here we go. It's raining outside. I guess I should close the window unless you guys want to hear the rain. But anyways, here's the Ada GE from Geist Machine. The Adage HHKB 60% from Geist. We got FR4 plate, which I think that was the default. It is a corner connector PCB. We got cherry clear stems in UJ Studio MM blue nylon housings and GMK 6s. What do you guys think of that match? Anyways, 6-second test. Let's do this. Well, how do you... Come on. Meta plus enter? What? I don't like this thing at all. What? Whoa! Holy crap! Everything is off by 1. What? Wait, hold on. Look at this. So their own key mapper looks like this, right? What the hell? Everything was just off. I thought that like there was this weird empty space here because I thought it was because of like the weird like ISO left shift, but no, they're just missing a key right here. So where's C? C, V, B, N. This is so weird. Which I guess now in retrospect doesn't make any sense because there's like no, there was no spot on the PCB for like a left ISO shift like that. No, it's weird. This configurator is very weird. Like, look, you hit this configure your layout and there's nothing here. Whatever. Okay. Let's try again, I guess. I don't think the reset button works on this. All right, here we go. Also, is the music off? I think the music's off, right? Yeah. This is not a good monkey type. Not a good monkey type. The combination of words is actually more challenging than monkey type. Like I know that monkey types there's like difficulties and everyone typically just goes for the easiest one. This is like one of the harder difficulties. But also, why did the test just end here? Yeah, let's just do a real monkey type. Are you liking this mode? It's interesting. How do I put it? It feels like it looks easier, but I don't know that I'm typing as fast. It's a weird sort of, I don't know, conflict in my brain. It's like a dissonance where it's just like it's nicer, but I'm not faster. Is this calories far ahead? Yeah, it might be that. All right. Some music. What do you guys think of the board? I'm surprised. I thought I didn't think it would be as solid or good as it actually is. I just kind of assumed that because it looks so crazy, it was just gonna be whatever. But I actually kind of like it. What do you guys think? I'm kind of a fan. Seems okay. The chin looks weird to me. The bottom lip, it is pretty thin. It's funny because it's like there's a pretty big forehead. We got the sides, kind of as big as that, and then like this is really small. That is kind of funny looking, honestly. But I also do think it works. Like I do think it works, but I don't know. What typing angle is this? Looks pretty flat. Let's find out. Ada GE keyboard. Which one did I buy? Because I think there's the IE, the initial edition. This was the one that had like, there was copper options. Oh shit, you guys can't see. There's copper options on the one I didn't get, where it's like alu case and copper stand. The other one was copper case and alu stand. I didn't get this. I just got the cheaper one where it's both alu, and I do like how it is lighter. I think I got the 5.5. Yeah, I got the 5.5. So it is a little bit flatter than a lot of my keyboards, and to be perfectly honest, I don't hate it. You can take a look at the way that this is constructed, or maybe, I don't know if this is a more fun view, but I could set it down like that. You guys can see what it looks like on the side there. It's an interesting one. I like the board, actually. I didn't think I would like this board as much as I did compared to when I first opened it. Okay. All right, so we're actually coming in on time, so I'm gonna go and start looking for a print, and maybe we just get this. Maybe we'll get this started. Marbles. We also got some stickers here. Plus 40 seconds off world record. Hey. All right, Ricky, you finished in last. Let us know who you'd like to raid. Patty, all right. Antixius, let us know which sticker you'd like here. Long Pico would be amazing if you didn't have Meowth. So which one? You gotta choose one. One and exactly one. Meowth definitely a... Alrighty. Let's do this. Raid Patty. Okay. Here's all my commands. Alright. Raid messengers subbed and raid message for not. Okay. I will be back Monday probably. Thanks for being here, and good night.